performers, we've worked together in the theatre, we've done comedy together. He's awesome, I love him, so please put your hands together and make him feel really welcome. It's Dylan Horvat!
I find it really weird when people at like the pub and that will offer you a beer if you sleep with a girl. Like, oh cool, I'm gonna get a reward for doing the thing I wanted to do anyway. I have mates go, hey Horvat, you bang that girl, I'll buy you a beer. Oh, the gorgeous blonde, that's exactly my type. Now I'm motivated. It's not too good of a motivation because what awaits me at the end? Rejection and no beer. And what's at the end goal anyway? Am I gonna be there going like, oh yeah, I'm really earning that beer. Can't wait for that Carlton draft. Back in kindergarten and year one, I went to Shell Harbour Primary School, and every week I'd go to scripture, you know, reading about Jesus and that stuff, and I thought it was very normal until later on I realised, see, that the song they play every week was Imagine by John Lennon. And at the time I thought that was the most Christian song I've ever heard. He's like, I hope someday you will join us. I thought, oh, he wants people to join the religion and everything. Then I grew up and realised that he's singing partly in that song about how amazing the world would be if religion didn't exist. That's the most atheist school I've ever heard of. That's fucking, imagine bringing a bunch of kids in to tell them a world about God and then going, but what if you didn't have to fucking listen to it? Wouldn't the world be amazing? I used to get along really well with my nan. We'd always have jokes back and forth, pay each other out. I'd be like, you're old. And she'd be like, oh, that's it, I'm leaving you out of my will. It was really funny when I was a little kid. Then I got older, and whenever she said, I'm leaving you out of my will, there was that part of me just went, but you're kidding, right? Just, I'm still in the will, because any day now, you know. Thanks, Nan. I used to be jealous a lot of my mates, brothers and cousins who'd always had these amazing, beautiful girlfriends, and oh, wait till you meet her, Dylan, she's so nice and pretty and beautiful, and she'd be all those things, and you know, I was 21 and I dated a girl for the first time. She was alright, she was okay. I didn't have the same passion they had. I found myself saying, oh, wait till you meet her, she's so tolerable. You might not hate her. You could actually stand being around her. My mum used to be a vegan, and she'd act like she was like an oppressed minority because of it. Like victim sounds like vegan, I guess, I don't know. But she'd always say like, there's no food for me to eat here. Well, I can't eat any of this food. Someone needs to go get me more food. Like, that's your decision. You didn't go to a doctor and get diagnosed with stage 5 veganism. So imagine a doctor coming out like, Mrs. Horvat, I'm sorry to say, we ran the test results and you're a level 5 vegan. I can prescribe for you a diet plan and an angel tattoo. You may experience side effects, such as wanting to know everyone's star sign, and your hair will turn pink or blue or something. I was driving along the freeway one night. I was doing a speed limit, 90 kilometers an hour. I saw a sign that said double speed camera ahead. So I made sure I didn't go over 180. Took a second. We had some old shitty wooden fence when we first moved into our house, so we hired a bunch of workers to replace it with a nice sturdy steel fence. I think I might have said something mean to them though. I'm not sure what it was, but they took offense. I was really depressed one night, and I Googled suicide methods, and you know what the first result that came up was? Lifeline Australia, where it said, there are people who can help you. And that really spoke to me. You know what it said? It said, Google is shit. That's the exact opposite of what I searched for. There's a search engine called Yandex. If you type suicide methods into Yandex, you know what comes up first? The most effective method of suicide. I'm using Yandex from now on to answer my actual questions. There was a joke I was like iffy about, but then after that first act, I'm like, I'm ready to say anything. So we all have that movie scene that like, not a porn or anything, just a normal movie scene that's kind of a guilty pleasure. We kind of get turned on from it a bit, really turns. For me, it's a certain shower scene in a movie, really gets me. Schindler's List is a great movie. I mean, look, I'm happy to say that Holocaust movie turns me on over The Boy in the Striped Pajamas. I would say the shower scene in Psycho, but there's a naked lady in that one. Health experts say that porn addiction can be just as bad as drug addiction. I disagree, because porn's free. That addiction sounds way easier. Drugs are expensive. The same health experts say that people who go a long time without sex can be prone to like sudden fits of rage and anger. And I disagree. In fact, if I ever meet a person who says, I'm gonna fucking kill them! I'm currently on a seafood diet. I see food, and then I determine whether or not I'm able to eat it based on my dietary requirements. Do I give you a minute for that one? No. For Christmas one year, my dad bought me dumbbells, to get more fit with. I was always too nervous to lift them though. I was always scared I'd drop them on my foot or something. So it took me a year before I got the bravery to finally use my dumbbells. Felt like a weight had been lifted. I'll give it back to Diana.